My name is Keith Ty. I'm the brass caption head of the Blue Knights Drum and Bugle Corps from Denver, Colorado. I've been in a music family my entire life. I spent a lot of time as a young kid watching my dad teach drum corps. He was a brass caption head when I was in elementary school and in middle school, so getting to watch him do that really made me fall in love with the activity a lot. The horn line sound is such an addicting thing to listen to because there's so much power and energy that comes from it. And the most powerful thing is when you have 84 people doing the same thing at the same time. There's just nothing like it. There's nothing like it. It just being in front of that many people with hundreds of decibels of sound coming at you, it doesn't get better than that. It really doesn't. Blue Knights Brass has what we would call a signature sound. And a lot of that signature sound comes from the Jupiter instruments that we play because they allow us to play with a very dark sound. You know, sometimes you'll see different instruments that they sound incredible, but they are meant to be a bright sound. The thing that's really nice about the instruments that we play here at Jupiter is they make a great sound, but they are built to make a dark sound, which is very ideal for the sound that we're looking for at the Blue Knights. As an educator in DCI, I worked with Jupiter every single summer that I have taught. So my first 2 years teaching drum corps at the Academy and also my first year at the Blue Knights, I was the euphonium tech. So I have a lot of experience with the euphonium. And I've said this to so many people, I think that it is the best marching euphonium on the market. It is such a good instrument in terms of just the intonation of the horn, the consistency of the sound all the way through the registers, and also makes a huge sound, which is very easy to blend with the other instruments. The instrument really accepts a lot of air, which is really nice because the instrument can play very loud without really changing the quality too much, which is exactly what we're looking for at the Blue Knights. In terms of how you balance a horn line, there's a couple different approaches because generally high brass sounds are going to be a little bit brighter and low brass sounds are generally going to be a little bit darker. What we do is we have the high brass darken up the sound just a little bit to match the quality of the low brass sound. And we think for us that it's easier for us to blend our sound when we do that because the sounds just mix and match a lot better that way. So at the Blue Knights we have 24 trumpets, 20 mellophones, 24 euphoniums, and 16 tubas. The 24 trumpets and 24 euphoniums for me is a very important thing to have. Those are really the two sections that the strength of your horn line comes from. And so you want to have them with very even numbers. We have 20 mellophones, which is not something most drum corps have. Most drum corps have 16. The reason we want that is because Leslie Gilreath writes our brass book, and he loves writing very intense and musical mellophone books. And we want to hear that all the time. So having 20 mellophones is really important for the sound that we are looking for, and very important for bringing out the lines that we're looking for. And we also have 16 tubas, which a lot of people are getting away from that now. But I actually think that again helps contribute to our quality of sound and the BK Brass sound that we feel like is becoming a signature for us. Is having 16 tubas and helping to really darken out the sound of our horn line. It's so important for the instruments we use to be reliable, and these instruments absolutely are for us. You know, we ask the kids to unload the instruments in the morning, you know, the cases, pulling them out of the trucks, opening up the cases, having the horns with them for an entire day, an entire, 14, 15-hour day of rehearsal to clean the horns, to set them down on turf, concrete, towels, grass, whatever you can think of, we've probably set the horns down on it. And so because of that, the reliability of the instruments working every single day is such a crucial aspect of drum corps, and the Jupiter instruments absolutely hold up to that standard. Drum corps teaches you how to work hard. Drum corps teaches you how to interact with other people. Drum corps teaches you how to be a better musician. It teaches you how to be a better teacher. There's so many aspects of this activity that contribute to making better humans. So the thing that's so amazing about working with Jupiter and also with the Blue Knights is that our mission statements are very similar. It is we believe that music is an essential part of life. And so the fact that I get to be involved in both of these organizations and work with so many great adults, so many great mentors, so many great students, and I get to help be just be a small part of their life is a very nice thing for me.